Hey guys, it's Katie Crank. I am here today to ask you for help. I'm sure in the news you've seen that this tropical storm ERIKA has just been hitting a lot of the islands, and one of the islands that they hit was a little island called Dominica. And I'm sure if you're a Facebook friend of mine, I've been blowing up the news feed, and I apologize for that, but it's a place that's really special to me. There's a little church on that island called Berean Bible, and they have a school as well. And the pastor of that church is Pastor Thomas. Everybody on the island calls him Pastor T, and his wife Debbie. And Debbie's actually from Iowa, and they've given their whole lives to that church and to that island. And they have been there through the ups and the downs. And I have been there, I've seen the way they live, and they sacrifice for it. They have nothing. And the storm hit, and I'm sure you've even seen the footage on national news. It's awesome that the church was on national news, but just not for this reason. But the river beside him completely washed away half the building. Everything inside, most everything washed down the river. All their music instruments, their pews, their church pews. You can see the wooden pews are hanging off the side of the building. I don't think that they're going to be able to fix the church. I think they're going to have to rebuild the church. And they need help. They don't have the money to rebuild the church. When I was there a couple years ago and we were painting, I remember painting over wood that had been, eaten by termites. And I asked Pastor T, I was like, this wood is all rotted. Like, what do I do? And he's just like, just paint over it. It's okay. No worries. It's all right. Because they didn't have any money to even replace it. There's been 27, I believe, confirmed dead as of today, and so many missing. Communication's been available to some of the people from the congregation. It hasn't even been very good with Pastor T or Debbie. We know they're okay, but we know that there's been a landslide by their house, so they're stuck. They're sleeping at neighbors' houses because their house sits right on the hill. And so I started a GoFundMe page because I wasn't really sure what I could do to help. But when it asked me a goal, my intention was to set the goal much, much lower. But then there was just something inside me. I don't know if it's because I watched so many sappy Hallmark movies, but I just thought, like, what if we could raise $10,000? I mean, do you know how much $10,000 American money would be for them? It would be absolutely amazing. Like, what if we could do it? And I'm not gonna lie, like the flesh in me feels like that's the most impossible thing in the whole wide world. But part of me is like, nothing is impossible with God. And if it's His will, it's gonna happen. And so I'm just asking you just to search your hearts. If you can't donate, if you can't give, that's okay. Pray for them because they need lots of prayer. They need prayer for their safety. But just search your heart, and if you can't give, just share. I mean, if a silly video of me singing with my voice flopping around the background can go around the world and reach millions of people, this video could too. Like, just, what if we could just, I don't know. It would be such a huge impact for them. I wish I could just explain how they have nothing. Like, they don't even have a piano in their church, but when they sing, it's like the most glorious thing you've ever heard. Like, all their voices together, and the people that I am in contact with, they're so positive. They're like, God is sovereign, and He has big plans for our church. He has big plans for us, and they don't even know what that is, but they're so faithful. They're always so faithful. And the whole time I was down there, that's one thing I learned, was just the way they live by faith. And so I'm asking you just to live by faith a little. Even if you could give $10, just, give a coffee up for a day. And me, like, you guys know, I eat at McDonald's all the time. Like, I'm willing to give up McDonald's for them. You know, I'm sure my body will go through a huge like health funk because it won't even know what to do from the non-grease shock that it's going to go through. But I'm just asking you just to think about it and share the video. Just share the video and you know, message the people. Tell them you're praying for them. Love them. Support them. Because I wish we could just like pack up a box of supplies they need and take it over to them, but unfortunately we can't. We need to give them money. We need to give them funds so that way they can get the things that they need to get back on their feet. So just be praying for those. I appreciate you guys so much. I appreciate the outreach and being able to do this, and know that you guys will just join with me and support me with something that's so dear to my heart, and I really appreciate that. Thanks, guys.